Hey there, I'm Alan Matthews from Classical Guitar Shed, and I would like to invite you to learn to play Recuerdos de la Alhambra by Francisco Tárrega. The great tremolo piece. It's probably the most famous tremolo piece that there has ever been in the classical guitar repertoire. It's been at a million movies and wedding ceremonies and events of all sorts. It is one of the pieces that brings people to the classical guitar. They hear it and it just becomes magical. And I would like to invite you to take this course on it. And in this video, I'll tell you all about the course and how we go about studying it. So let's do it. Well, Recuerdos de la Alhambra is a tremolo piece. And what is a tremolo piece? Tremolo is a technique. And to where you have this, it looks like this right here on the page, to where we have this repeating note that goes on a bass note and then three upper notes. And we do it with the right hand. It's an effect. And in this course, there's actually containing a separate shorter course with about a dozen videos just on the tremolo. And we talk about how to play the tremolo, how to practice the tremolo, how to even it out. It's really a full course on the tremolo so that you can get a beautiful, luscious tremolo. I don't have the best tremolo in the world. There are people that have much better tremolos, but I've spent a lot of time with tremolo and I've spent a lot of time with this piece, and you'll find some great tips on evening out your tremolo, making it to where all the notes sound even, and you can create this magical effect of just shimmering with the sound. And that is how this piece gets its sound. Now, it looks really busy on the page. If we look right here, it looks like it's just a mess on the page. There's so much ink. And so what I've done is I've taken it and removed the tremolo. I put the tremolo for the first line, and then we just look at it like this. But it still means there's still a tremolo. There's still bop, 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 in between all of these notes. But by looking at it in this way, then you can see it as a different type of piece, which is a piece of long notes. Here we have a longer melody, and when we play it like this, it's really interesting. It makes it a completely different piece, and we can hear the lyricism, we can hear the phrasing better, we can better balance the thumb and the fingers and all this. So if we can practice it in these ways and look at it in these ways, then it gives us a deeper insight into the piece as a piece of music, instead of just this drill in playing a whole bunch of notes and getting the left hand to go along with the game. Instead, it actually makes it into a more interesting piece of music. So we talk in the course about different ways of practicing it leading up to the final rendition with the tremolo. So multiple ways of practicing, multiple ways of learning it, so that we can learn fastest with the least amount of excess tension and build up and bad habits that goes into learning a big piece like this. So here we have the full sheet music right here. And if you'll notice, there are, which you can hardly even see, but there are these little squares with numbers in them. These are practice sections. And so the way that we've organized this course is that we've broken it up into these small sections, and then we take each one of them and look at them individually. So we'll just have small sections for practice. And then for each of these small sections, we go through it with a fine-tooth comb. We look at the left hand, we look at the right hand, we look at different phrasing and shaping, the different problems that may occur, practice strategies, all this for each small section, and then we put it all back together with performance tips, looking at the bigger picture, zooming out. You'll also find tab. If you're a tab reader and not so good at reading music, you'll be able to follow along with tab. All of the videos, and there are over 35 videos in this course. It's hours of material. It's like having months of lessons with a teacher. Each one of them has tab. In the videos, we use just the notation, just to take for the space on the screen and everything. But in your course materials, you will find full tab for both the full sheet music and also for the practice section, so that you can follow along very easily just with the small sections that we're working on as well, using tab. And for many parts of the piece, there are multiple ways that you could play it. So there are more than one way that you could use your left hand so that you can play it, and it gives different musical effects. And in that we talk about the different, you'll find alternate fingerings for different sections. Some are harder, some are easier, so that you can make the musical choices. Do you want to do the extra work to play it the hard way so that it's more musically connected, or would you like to play it the easier way so that you can get through the piece faster? So you have these choices within the course as well. And that's all I'll say about the course. So please, if you'd like to learn it, then see below and sign up for it. You get lifetime access to all of the videos and materials. And please stick around and listen to the performance of it right in a second. All right, thanks so much. Bye-bye. Thank you.